Zelete, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Jacinta has decided to change. We don't understand. Jacinta was the one who led this march and march, asking foreigners to leave South Africa, only for South Africans to rise up against their brothers and sisters, sack them, and they made it known to the world that it's because of their brothers and sisters. That is why they are jobless. You see, every benefit that South Africans need to benefit, the foreigners came and took everything away. But Jacinta today is saying that they are ready to work and learn from their brothers.
Table is changing. I beg here, Jacinta, no be me talk, I beg, no be from my mouth to go here. Here waiting Jacinta talk.
We work with anyone who's a South African we work with. I mean, every forum is South African. We're not against anyone because of their race. The only thing we always talk about is people who are undocumented in the country. And we're saying we're going to go to every forum and learn from them because it's important for us to take lessons from people if they're doing something right. And the right things that they are doing, we're going to be learning from them. It doesn't mean that we're saying now we're going to be worshipping every forum. That's not what we're saying, because we also told them that where we disagree, we disagree. But here we want to learn on the things that you are doing correctly for the people who are in your forum. So that's part of the SA First Forum, and that's the mission that we want. We want to come up with strategies and ways that they learn to finance things like universities, how do they build them, etc., etc. So it's really a learning opportunity for us.
No be me talk am, no be me. Jacinta said she's not against Africa, that they are legal. They can learn from them. They can learn how to build university, learn how to manage something. When you don't have a working strategy, when you don't have a right team to lead you, when you don't ask for information, that is how you will goofed. Even when you have a good plan, you will goofed because you don't have a strategy. You don't have a vision. You don't prepare where you want to get to. You only say, I want people to leave my country. They are taking my job. They are taking this. They are doing this. They are doing that. That is it. That is it. You don't have a vision. And you don't have a working strategy. Now, Jacinta said they are not against other foreigners. They want to learn from them. All the good. I beg. Bye-bye. Good night.
I think people who support Jacinta Ngobese and March might as well get AfriForum memberships, because she's saying that she's working with them, getting their support, making sure that she learns how they are doing things, how they build universities and all of that. And I'm pretty shocked because AfriForum is pushing the Afrikaner agenda, making sure that Afrikaner people are good all over the world, making sure that they are also good here in South Africa. And also AfriForum, they've went to the USA and lied about South Africa. So why would they support any African agenda or black people's agenda? Because they only support Afrikaner people and their agenda. So what is Jacinta going to learn from them? And some of the worst things, this is alleged, is that AfriForum are saying that when it comes to native South Africans, they didn't arrive here first. Europeans arrived in South Africa first, which means Europeans have a stronger claim to land. So is Jacinta Ngobese against the land claim? Like, you see, this is very confusing. But anyways, here's Jacinta Ngobese speaking about how she wants to work with AfriForum.
We're not against anyone because of their race. The only thing we want to talk about is people who are undocumented in the country. And we're saying we're going to go to every forum and learn from them because it's important for us to take lessons from people if they're doing something right. And the right things that they are doing, we're going to be learning from them. It doesn't mean that we're saying now we're going to be worshipping every forum. That's not what we're saying, because we also told them that where we disagree, we disagree. But here we want to learn.
And the reason that I'm saying that if you support Jacinta Ngobese and March, you might as well have a membership with AfriForum is people like these. Azania is saying that March is not a political party. There is nothing wrong with Jacinta meeting up with AfriForum and copying their model in order to advance the views of South Africans, especially blacks. We won't win by going to the streets only. We need cause to start building our own business, which is really confusing. Why would you go to someone who is against you to get advice from them? Like, where's the sense in this? Some people are connecting the meeting that Jacinta Ngobese is having with AfriForum with the meeting that Jacob Zuma had with them, because yeah, many people have been speculating that Jacob Zuma and Jacinta, there's a very good connection between them. So maybe this meeting with Jacob Zuma and Kriel was a way of, Jacinta Ngobese working with them eventually, which is like, man, I just feel like this is a huge betrayal, man. Like, why would you work with AfriForum? Like, AfriForum is not for the interest of black people.
University nani bano private prosecutor banamaphoyisa abo banezinto zabo yini thina sihlulayo ukuthi sibenze lokho saka lesibuka belungu sibazonda yini kangaka indaba thina singabi nento yethu sizenzela yona.
I'm even wondering, what if Jacinta Ngobese is working with AfriForum because AfriForum is also against Julius Malema? So since March and March is also against Julius Malema, maybe an enemy of my enemy is my friend or something like that. Yeah, maybe that's the reason. But yeah, when it comes to this one, Jacinta Ngobese, like, yeah, man, really, I mean, come on. Why would you do this? And it's something that I've been thinking about for the longest time, and that's the reason maybe March and March, they are not really against illegal immigrations of European descent. It's because it's easy for them to cozy up to Europeans and work with them. That has been their main thing since from the beginning, because they even have a European lady that's part of March and March. She even goes around the streets and saying that, from the people from the SADC, they should come and take their people. I mean, a European in Africa is saying that Africans should leave. like you can't make these things up. Like, yeah, this kind of reminds me of a group in the United States called the Foundational Black Americans, FBA. So they have these guys of being patriotic and all of that, but their main thing is that they are pro-Europeans and anti-African. So it's the same as March and March. They are more pro-European than they are more like pro-African. Like, you get what I mean? They are anti-African. As a matter of fact, as you can see with SADC, they are against African leaders, but they are causing up to Europeans. Like, are they trying to convert people to liking Europeans? I don't get it at this point.
University yakho ethi wena ekhuluma ulimi lakho lesiZulu siyofunda lokho ngoba yikho into wrong ukuthi nathi sine university yamaZulu siname university yamaXhosa yamaPedi yamaTswana yamaTsonga wonke umuntu angabe ne university yakhe.
So people can just tell me, are you going to join AfriForum? So do you think AfriForum is now a friendly group towards Africans? Are they a good group? Are they good in your books? Because like in my books, they are not a group that I would really associate myself with, or I would encourage anyone to associate with them. So like, I'm surprised that March and March, like, no matter how much you want to learn from a person, let's take for an example, maybe someone maybe murdered someone in your family, and then maybe you want to do the same thing to someone, and then you go to that person and say, oh, you man, can you teach me the skills that you used on my family member? Like, this is the same thing, like, literally. Because like AfriForum is not about South Africans getting land. They're not about that. So why would Jacinta learn from people who are against South Africans getting land? And that's the thing that I've been saying for the longest time, that March and March are not really about land. They don't care about land. As a matter of fact, as you can see with their meetings with AfriForum, it means they have no intention of South Africans getting land in any time. Because I've debated with March and March people, and they said, yeah, after getting rid of illegal immigrants, we're gonna get the land back. Do you see these guys getting the land back? Because they're working with the same people that they have many members in their organization that are farmers, people who their descendants took the land from natives, and they're keeping the land as well. And there are also people who said that AfriForum might be encouraging farmers to hire illegal immigrants instead of South Africans, which I would kind of believe. I mean, like, yeah, they would really do that. So, like, yeah, Jacinta Ngobese is contradicting herself left, right, and center nowadays.
Abaholi benu nazo on the things that you are doing correctly for the people who are in your forum. So that's part of the SA First Forum, and that's the mission that we want. We want to come up with strategies and ways that they learn to finance things like universities, how do they build them, etc., etc. So it's really a learning opportunity.
Jacinta is now preaching unity and asking their brothers to learn. South Africans are ready to learn from foreigners. Their brothers and sisters, the good things that they are doing. I told you earlier on when all these things started with this march and march, I told you that my brothers and sisters in South Africa, with the mentality that your brothers are the ones that are taking your jobs. Nobody is taking anybody's job. What you need to do in South Africa is just for you to go closer to your brothers. Learn the skills like Jacinta today is preaching. These were the same things we told Jacinta. And Jacinta didn't understand. See, if you have a brother somewhere, either in your country or elsewhere, like she's saying, you need to go closer to them. Acquire the knowledge they have that you don't have. Like the spaza shops that some of you are asking people to come and help you. You understand? Operate. People should donate before you can open. You shouldn't have done that. You should have just gone to your brothers and sisters from Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Malawi to ask them, teach me how to run these things. How do I start? Now you don't even have the skills of starting. You want to run it. It is not possible. Life is not this way. See, no man is an island. We all depend on ourselves for survival. So if you have somebody closer to you doing something that you are interested in, you go closer to the person, learn from the person how they are doing it, and not for you to rise up against them. They told you that when these people leave, they are going to create millions of jobs for you. Now where are the jobs? The jobs are nowhere to be found because the jobs were never there in the first place. The people you were thinking they were the ones who took your jobs were the same people who created their own jobs. These people created the jobs. Nobody created these jobs for them. That is why they left and you can't occupy. And your unemployment rate is increasing instead of reducing because we're expecting that now that they have left, the unemployment rate in South Africa should come down. But this unemployment rate is rather increasing. That should tell you clearly that the people you were chasing are the wrong people because they don't make policies. They don't take decisions on your behalf. They do nothing for you, my brothers and sisters in South Africa. Unity is the only thing that will set us free. The problem of us is that there is one particular thing that is fighting all Africans, and that is a system that was created by the colonizer. Until we fight and regain our strength from this system, whereby the African has his or her own ways of doing things, we will continue to be where we are, my brothers and sisters, because you and I fighting among ourselves that foreigners are taking this, foreigners are doing this, will not help us. If you, an African, is calling your brother a foreigner, when you finally move outside of the continent, what do you want to be referred to? The people who impose these borders on us are moving freely. So why do we still need to be fighting, especially this our generation, with all the information available to us? Why do we need to be fighting ourselves? The time has come for us to change that mindset and start seeing ourselves as one people. If we are not accepted worldwide, look at how people are increasing things, making things so difficult that we cannot enter into their countries. And you, an African, is sitting here, seeing your brother to be your problem. How can your brother be your problem? While the people that we are fighting to be like are not allowing us to enter into their respective countries. But we ourselves that need to unite to make things very easier and flexible for ourselves are also chasing our brothers and sisters, blaming each other for our problems that nobody is responsible of. We are not the problem of ourselves. Until we start seeing what is our problem, we'll continue to be fighting among ourselves. And at the end of the day, it is the oppressor that is benefiting, but we don't know. Jacinta is now asking you to go into other countries to learn. How will other people now allow you people in their countries to learn something when you have decided to sack them when they were even in your own country? That it is easier. You don't need any finances. You sack them, now you want to learn, Jacinta? It is an advice for all of you in South Africa to wake up. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, Southern Africa, and in South Africa.